minute. That was something else. That was something else.
Yeah.
Your Edmonton Oilers were down 3-0 after one. Do you know?
I thought the series was over, man.
Do you know the record of teams down 3 goals after one period in the history of Stanley Cup Final before last night?
I don't, but I bet you're going to tell me.
Oh, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to tell you. 0-37.
How about that?
0-37. You go down 3 goals, Stanley Cup Final after one period, you ain't winning. 0-37. That was the record when we were sitting here yesterday. But then the Edmonton Oilers, on the road with Travis and Taylor in attendance.
I know. Well, that was random. I mean, it's the Stanley Cup.
Well, he's living in Florida, training down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's been living in Florida, training down there, and there's some thought that she's been living with him in South Florida because at one point on one of his podcasts or something, he said something along the lines of, and we had to buy a new something, and it was like, oh, he said we had to buy a new something for the house. Ooh. So it was just right down the street. Hey, what are we doing tonight? Game 4 Stanley Cup Final. It's 30 minutes away. All right, let's go. Let's get a box and go. So they were there. And then Edmonton goes down 3-0. Then they go up 4-3. The Panthers had to pull the goalie, and they score in the final seconds to force OT. That's when I locked in. I'd be lying to you if I told you I was locked in from the jump, but I got locked in the third period.
No, I was locked in.
Historic moment in hockey history last night.
Pretty cool. And, I'm attached to this Edmonton team. It's been since 94 that they got a longer drought than Memphis women's basketball.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah, so Canada's really struggling in this hockey team. And is that more their sport than our sport? I think
they would say that.
I think that's more their sport than our sport.
I think they would say that.
Yeah.
But
and they haven't won that thing since 94. We've just been whooping their ass.
They might have started that way, but we just take things from them.
We took it.
Kendrick took Toronto last night. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that. Yeah. Man, this Edmonton thing was a big deal, wasn't it? They needed that. They needed that.
That could have been a rough night for Canada last night.
Yeah.
Drake lost Toronto, and the Oilers were down 3-0 in the first.
Oh, I'm glad they won. Yeah, I'm glad they won. They made up for it.
It's in their own way.
And I keep making Connor McDavid, he's one of the best players on the planet. Plays for the Oilers. Still hasn't scored a goal in the Stanley Cup.
Sounds like you've been losing some prop bets.
Between him and Ohtani, this Ohtani drought is crushing. Absolutely crushing. I think we've gone like 9 straight games without a home run.